Hey team, wanted to make a quick video. I was going through papers and I found a document, and this one is my personal and professional development plan. I think I made it back in December or January when I was sitting in my sunshine clubhouse, or my light clubhouse. It wasn't sunshine, it was my light therapy lamp. And anyway, I made this and I was hoping that it would be kind of a different model of moving forward. And so, I wrote a bunch of personal and professional goals. I'm looking over them now, and I actually completely forgot about this, but which, obviously that's not very good because that was the thought process. But I'm actually doing all right, all things considered. I think growing plants, that's been going really well. I know a lot of the seeds I planted before I moved, and a lot of them are actually doing well. I had that scare where some of them got frostbite, and they're still going. They're still growing and getting big. I've got one right there, that avocado. Got frostbite pretty bad. It lost all of its leaves, and so all of those are fresh from when I moved after January 15th or so. So the tomato plants are getting really big. Everything's kind of doing well. So that's pretty cool. I haven't been using the grow lights just because it is now summer and we've got sun for longer. So that's pretty cool. That's moving forward. And that is both a personal and a professional goal, to learn more about that stuff, to keep going with that stuff. I've got a project for this summer where I'm trying to get a few trees that at my family cabin to grow taller, just because they were transferred. We got them and then we planted them, and so they're probably not established yet. But I'm hoping to water more and help them to establish and see if we can get them taller. I know I worked with trees, and they're doing pretty well. They were pretty bountiful. And where we were at, they were actually trying to kind of stunt some of the growth for storage reasons. So they kind of had to hold the plants back in some ways, just so they could store them and then have them out the year after. So we're not trying to stunt these ones in any way. We want them to grow as big as we can. So they've been very lucky that deer haven't eaten them. I saw a little bit of new growth on some of them. I'll probably make a video in the next few weeks about that. But otherwise, the plants, growing plants, learning plants, has been going really well. And this plan is talking about my future trip to New Mexico. I'm visiting my grandpa and going to backpack into the petrified forest down there. And so I'd like to, learn about New Mexican plants quite a bit. So I anticipate picking up a bunch of brochures and things like that to learn about those. Trying a new lifestyle, that is also on the list, and I think that's been going hit or miss okay. I'm still very much me, and so I've not, just a few things have been played with a little bit, and so that one could still use some tender loving care, I think, but I have been, experimenting, and it has been very fun. So very good. Need to do more. Continuing medical exploration. Oh, I guess I could expound on that. Try a new lifestyle. Last year I was a complete shut-in. I was working and then I was coming home and that was it. So this year and that was kind of a rural-ish area for the cities where, you did have to drive a ways to get food, and then not like a ways, it was 15 minutes to a grocery store. but that's still, obviously when I lived at home, I could walk to the grocery store in 4 minutes, and at my place in Duluth, it was probably just another 4 minutes, frankly, just because, well, maybe a little bit longer, like 10 minutes walk. And then it was a 15 minutes drive or so. So there, that was definitely different, but I was kind of shut in, and I was, reading a lot, and I was making a lot of videos. That's kind of quieted down a little bit, so that's different, but that was new for me, and that I think was really, really good for me. This year, I am trying to get out more, and I want to experience the cities, and it's a very resource dense area, and that's a beautiful thing. It's got diversity, and that's exactly what you want to experience when you're living in the cities, is the cities. And so yesterday I actually went out to a few different places, and I had student loans for so long, and so I was always like trying to save money. And so I was never really the sort of person to like go out and to, the different local areas regularly. And so I am doing more of that now, and I think that that's really good. I've visited a number of little coffee shops in the area, a couple of different restaurants, and it's all brand new. A lot of it is just pure local fare, and it's so great to actually support local entrepreneurship and see these obscure, cute little hole-in-the-wall places that are kind of popping up. They pop up everywhere. It's people's personalities, people's cutes, their projects, what they're doing. It kind of comes out in what in those places, and it's very, very cool to see. So I think that that's actually really great. That's something that I'm trying this time through this year, getting out there, and I think that's really nice. So let's see. Continue medical exploration. I know I got my CNA certification, and I wasn't using that last year. I'm back to doing some home healthcare stuffs, and also looking more at my own personal health. I got an inhaler again, and I'm taking vitamins, and I was trying to balance out my nutrition, and because I am vegan, and so it's pretty helter-skelter, so I'm taking a bunch of supplements, and I think that that's really cool, trying to take care of myself, and I'd love to learn more and see how things are and how things will be. Very cool. Increased productivity. I was very busy. I was working 50 hours a week or so. I was very, very busy. And so a lot of my personal projects just tanked. And now I'm trying to get back to more of that. But I actually was, before I hit the 50 hours, productivity was up. And now I'm trying to get productivity back up. So that's cool. Increase knowledge base. That's going well. I have continued reading. I've only got 2 books on my phone right now, and a lot of it has been just kind of listening and working, which means I'll pick up on some interesting details and be like, oh, interesting. But I probably, a lot of the books haven't really had, they've kind of been like case study chapter by chapter. So some of them I feel like I didn't internalize any of it, but it was okay because it didn't really affect the narrative at all. But I have definitely liked that. Like, it kind of took a hit at these last couple weeks, so I'll have to probably boost that back up. But it's been going well. I've been working on my 100 book challenge, and so that's cool. What else is on here? More business sense. I do have a degree in business. It's cultural entrepreneurship, and with a certificate in business administration. And so I got to use that a little bit when I was in my service role for a nonprofit, so I think that's even better. In our textbooks, a lot of it said in nonprofits they don't always have people who are business people, and so a lot of times they can suffer just because you got a lot of folks that might not know about accounting, might not know about like taxes and things like that, and so it's good to have business people. And I'll be honest, I'm not a natural born business person, and so I don't know a lot of that stuff. So it's good for me to learn that. And I am very pleased to have been able to think more and be more business oriented. It was a very professional experience, I would say, and it was really, really good for me. So continue working on that business sense, and it's very practical skills to have. So now otherwise start the scholarship fund. I haven't done that yet. I could probably do that, but we'll see. Downtown Urban Green Initiative. I forgot about that one, so it was good to read on that one. Come up with another helpful idea. As a sort of enterprise that can make things better if/when there is a problem, and potential continuing education classes. So those things will come with time, I think. So, woo! Overall, I would say things are going well. I think it'll be great to continue playing with these things and working on it and working towards more growth and more development. And so it'll be fun. I am pleased that I did this, and I'm glad that I found it just because I think that it was great to reflect on, and we're going to keep moving forward. So, yay! That's all. Thanks so much.